One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team looking for its first win, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So NC State's offense takes the field to start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the field.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Might be changing the route. On the move, it's Bob. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the... And he's going to score. Interception.
Exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
NC State 7, Notre Dame 0.
on 5. Yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Love. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He'll try the left side. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes it from the gun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains up. He's got it, first down and more. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little... There he goes! Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Here's the handoff. And the ball's free in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games. And this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Smothers. That is... Big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
NC with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
And a nice job by the running back fighting.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Smothers. Hard running there. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive going to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from the defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Grimes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The short hands, it's Smothers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the running back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Love. Here's the heat. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun 1st half.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think Coach coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Tries to get it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one deep down the right side. Catch in stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebrook, one of the all-time great names in college football history? Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fakes to grab. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. On the ground, it's Smothers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Moves around to clear up the vision. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hey, midfield, he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking left. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Price. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting him for him.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Rogers. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Grimes. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab, it's Smothers. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Floats it out in space. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And he really wanted that first down, but you've got to understand, it's fourth down now. Got to get the first down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the first down.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Fields. Makes the grab down the middle. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense,